it would be scary. Not scary because of what the protesters were doing, but scary at how fast outside forces could make Hong Kong turn on itself. The very trusting Hong Kong people were being used in that way.
現年46歲嘅塞爾吉奧蒙泰羅，從細喺華盛頓長大，但喺90年代初全家搬到香港生活。佢唔單止係作家，亦都係軟件工程師。出生於外交官家庭，至今在港生活近30年嘅佢，揭露反修例暴動嘅背後，外國勢力係如何煽動港人，尤其係香港青年人。
From the very beginning, because of my dad's job, he taught me a lot about how international politics works. And from the beginning, I knew that America had their hands in this somehow. And as per their playbook, their general way of doing these things is they go to a place, they find a place that has a legitimate grievance, right? Then they teach those people how to use that grievance to disrupt the government, disrupt society. They needed the protesters, one, to be as young as possible, but as big enough so that they can actually do things, right? And to not use any logic. They needed them to act strictly on emotion. And, it was quite, to anyone who has studied how civil disobedience, actions take place, it was very obvious that this had a lot of money behind it, and they were obviously targeting very young people, right? So there were apps, there were songs, there was a whole pageantry to the whole thing.
呢場反修例暴動對香港社會造成深遠影響，好多家庭親友因為政見對立而撕裂，塞爾吉奧自己亦都不能幸免。
And that was my recent divorce from my wife of 6 years. She herself was very, very much in the yellow camp, and she thought that I was in the blue camp. First of all, I never saw Hong Kong as yellow or blue, and I refused to see things this way, right? Because I saw that this was a binary being imposed on Hong Kong people. I could not say to her that I support your actions. Instead, what I said was, you guys are being used, but she wouldn't see it that way. And eventually, she initiated the divorce. I'm over that now. I consider this city my home, and the only thing that I hope for is that I can live in this home with a certain level of harmony with the culture.